very real possibility.
Oh, that's 2 more dubs. That's 2 more dubs. Now, see, at least for this part, bands. I mean, even though they lost to Cincinnati, and granted, also, it's also a division rivalry game where division rivalry is like there's like the Wild Wild West. Anything can fucking happen at any given time. Like what did KG say? Anything's possible. Anything's possible. And the fact that we talk about Cincinnati and Baltimore, and they have probably some of the, not Cincinnati, Baltimore, but that division has some of the biggest and roughest rivalry games, like the bloodiest rivalry games that you could never know what the fuck is gonna go on. It's not surprising that Cincinnati could come away with a victory. What was surprising was the 41-17 victory. And then Smoking Joe Burrow came out and was like, yeah, when we moved that the offensive, like they knew we was gonna, well really guys, when we knew we was gonna run the ball and they couldn't stop us and we was able to get a push on that defensive line, it's like, yeah, that shit felt real good. I'm like, man, y'all better watch out because y'all know that Baltimore make people bleed for real. Like they will bloody you up at the coin flip. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm gonna tell you this now.
Ray Lewis killed people.
Yo, yo, on the field. Only on the field. But I am very much now anticipating seeing the rematch because we know how it doesn't matter who Baltimore has had for personnel over the last 21 years, right? When did they come to the league? 2000, 1999, somewhere around there?
96?
96, okay. So 25 years, right? Almost 25
so
years.
So you might be right, 99.
Okay. So it doesn't matter who they have. They've always had this pride about them. And granted, it started with Ray Lewis. He built a culture there, right? And that culture is strong now with Baltimore. That comment that was made by Joe Burrow is not going to go by the wayside. That is 96. Okay. That is 100% going to be bulletin board material. And when they play again, that if that defensive line gets bullied, somebody's going to get cussed the fuck out in Baltimore. They're going to have one of those player-only meetings then. But even with that, I still don't see myself worrying about Baltimore. This is a bad loss. But this isn't 27-3 loss like Kansas City is taking. This isn't a loss that has us wondering what the fuck is wrong with Kansas City.
The AFC is fascinating right now, man. It's so wide open.
Now, I know people are saying that, oh, people are that they're catching up to Kansas City and this other stuff, but to me, honestly, it's just that teams with high-flying offenses, I feel like always have a defense that can never fully last. But if everybody is looking like Kansas, it's like playing Golden State and everybody looks like Golden State. Let's see. Seasons don't scare me anymore. Now we get to the playoffs. Now we got the now we got to get to the playoffs and get a fit. Oh no, with Lamar Jackson, it's like having I call Lamar Jackson the new version of Peyton Manning in a sense. In the regular season, I'm not going up against him, and I can damn near guarantee he's gonna get you into the postseason. Now once they're there, it's a crapshoot. You expect them to be better? Let's hope they do better. Because I would like to see Lamar Jackson get a ring within the next 5 years. He's going to have to get a ring soon. Because if he don't get one in the next 5 years, his window may, because of the style of player that he is, that is, his window may close where he's going to be maximum effectiveness. It's not going to happen if Bollywood Brown is your number one receiver. Let's just get that. Let's get that right now. Unless Antonio Brown joins that team to team up with his nephew, cousin Bollywood Brown. There's not going to be a successful Brown on that team. Bollywood.
I think Lamar's the next Mike Vick. Fun to watch. Little success in the playoffs.
I think he can get a chip only because it's Baltimore, and I think that Baltimore, as an organization, can get that shit figured out. Baltimore's is one of those prideful towns that I don't put a lot past when it comes to their football team. But Kansas City. What's happening in Kansas City? Because if Kansas City keeps this up, facts, I call him the best athlete, not quarterback. He's definitely he's an awesome athlete. Yeah, he's definitely an awesome athlete. That's why I feel like if he doesn't do it, if he doesn't do it in 5 years, because see, like Josh Allen, I feel like Josh Allen has the kind of makeup. If he doesn't do it in 5 years, he still has the style and makeup where he can last in this league for another 10 years and still play and get a good run at it and still have maximum effectiveness. You look at him like a Ben Roethlisberger. For Lamar Jackson, like if you can't be dynamic enough to win in 5 years, your dynastic may not shine high enough. Like we could be talking about all these things about him, but the one thing we won't be talking about him is call him as a champ. But even if you're a champ, doesn't mean that you may not have your woes. Kansas City has now fallen to 3-4. They've taken every loss they've had has been a bad loss. They've taken head scratcher of bad losses. But let's not act like they're losing to bums. I also want to get that, because even while I'm wondering what's going on with them, they're not losing to bums. They're losing to
Bills, Chargers, Titans, Browns.
Exactly.
Oh, they beat the Browns.
What? Huh? No, they beat the Browns. Wait.
Bills, Titans, Chargers.
Yeah, Bills, Titans, Chargers. They lost to the Browns?
No, they beat the Browns 47-42.
Wait, they lost to the Bills. Oh, Baltimore. That's who beat them. Okay.
And Baltimore.
There we go.
4 good teams.
So, they're not losing to bums. They're losing to teams that, when this team plays Kansas City, that team is not only a playoff contending team, but they're also measuring themselves against Kansas City, because they're assuming that they're going to be playing them later on down the road. So they're getting up for this game. This is their pre-Super Bowl. This is their measuring stick of a game. It's like teams that beat Tampa Bay, or if any of these teams would have beat Tampa Bay, that's their measuring stick. They're trying to get all the way up to beat this team. Tennessee, we already know how Tennessee has been. Actually, since Tennessee took that bad loss to the Jets, Tennessee has literally been running over everybody. And Kansas City just happened to be one of them.
My Bills lost to them last week too.
Like I said, they've been, since they took that bad loss to the Jets, they've been running over everybody. We got a couple of decent teams in the league. We got Green Bay at 6-1. We got the Rams at 6-1. We got the Arizona Cardinals, the team that I told everybody to watch out for, 7-0. They over here doing it to everybody like, I want to have intercourse with you. Ooh, ooh. Intercourse with you. Relations. Yo, they are giving everybody the business. And speaking of giving the business, let me go ahead and drop this for you guys real quick. And we're gonna come here and talk about. We're gonna figure out who's the best team in the league. But if we have teams in the league giving them the business, then we want to make sure that you guys at home are also giving the business. And how do you give the business? It's real simple. You go ahead and you get yourself a packet of Blue Chew. Do you not know what Blue Chew is by now? I'll go ahead and tell you. Blue Chew happens to be a little blue pill that will give you back your thrill. All you gotta do is open up a packet and head straight to the sack. Just a few chews before you do. We're talking about like Pops from Friday. Bang, 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 bang. Kind of do. Listen, this little thing has the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, so that's one opportunity that you just can't miss. She's gonna love how you come through like a champ when you Blue Chew in advance. And if you use this week's promo code of RBNH, that's Romeo Bravo November Hotel, you can get your first, Viagra. Basically Viagra. It's chewable Viagra. Like you remember those Flintstone chewables that you used to have? But when you used to chew it, you used to picture it going through your body like Popeye, and that shit used to have different parts of your body popping all up. Well, that's what that Blue Chew would do. It'll go through your body and have different parts of your body popping all up. You understand? So you get
You
your
have to have a do.
exactly. You get yourself so if you use my promo code RBNH, you can get your first order of free on me from MyT to all of you. The only thing that you would have to do is pay for exactly. Y'all see it in the comments. Only thing that you're gonna have to do is pay for shipping and handling. That's it. Blue Chew. Just chew it and then do it. And then do it and then do it and then do it and then do it. Basically, you're gonna give her that Lionel Richie all night long, all night, yeah, all night long. You understand like that? Give her that salt and pepper. Push it. Get up on. Push it. All of that shit. Blue Chew. Do that shit.
Shoot, do, blue bed, chew, bed.
So let's talk about all these teams. We got Green Bay, we have the LA Rams, we have the Arizona Cardinals, we even have the Dallas Cowboys sitting at 5-1. And all of these teams had major wins. All of these teams had major wins this week. The Green Bay Packers, they blew out the what the fuck team 24-10. We had the LA Rams go ahead and beat Detroit 28-19 as Matthew Stafford will go ahead and have his revenge game as he returned to Detroit. And Detroit was trying everything to stop him. And they could do nothing. It didn't matter how many kneecaps they bit, how many ankles they scratched, how many asses they ate. They just came up losing every single time. Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they continue to do their thing. They ran over the Chicago Bears. It seemed like the Chicago isn't just owned by Aaron Rodgers. They're also owned partially by Tom Brady because he went in there and he waxed that ass. And also, we have my favorite team right now in the NFL. Yes, folks, I know I have my team in the NFL, but I have the favorite team to watch right now in the NFL, and that is the Arizona Cardinals. We're gonna talk about the Jets. We're gonna talk about the Jets in a second. Wait. Unless you're telling me something new, but Joe Flacco is no longer a Jet unless the New York Jets decided to sign him now because they need some type of veteran leadership in that quarterback room, and also because it may be possible that their quarterback may be stepping out for injury for a little while. But
yeah, the Eagles traded him to the Jets today.
Oh, did that happen today? Well, see, they should have been had him. They should have been had him. There was no reason. The Jets set themselves up for failure. They have.
They don't know what Mike White starting next week.
They have no veteran leadership. None. Not at the head. Not in the coaching department for the head coach. They don't have he's a rookie. Their offensive coordinator is a rookie. Their quarterback is a rookie, and they have no veteran quarterbacks in that locker room. They literally set themselves up for failure. This is neophyte on top of neophyte on top of neophyte on top of neophyte.
Robert Salah, la, wait till I get my QB right.
They're basically sticking their dick in the belly button, and they thought they had it in. It's absolutely horrendous. We're gonna talk about the Jets in a minute, right? But so I want to know who is the best team in the league right now? Is it the Green Bay Packers, the Rams, the Arizona Cardinals, or the Dallas Cowboys? Or wait, I'm sorry, am I forgetting one? I guess
Buffalo Bills.
Tampa Bay, Buffalo. How many losses Buffalo got now? Is that 1 or 2 for them?
We're 4-2.
I'm disqualifying them. Sorry. Only for right now. Only for this week. I'm disqualifying them. I'm not putting in any team with 2 losses right now. And Tampa Bay only has 1 loss right now, I think, as well. So we're looking at Green Bay, Rams.
Look at the Bills' schedule. This might be the only 2 losses we have all season. The Bills' schedule is a cakewalk all the way through.
Well, if they have a cakewalk, then they need to go ahead and eat that cake. Then, listen, they can't take the kind of losses that they just had. They can't lose to teams like Tennessee anymore. And we all know how Tennessee is, and we know that their team has playoff aspirations. But you can't lose to Tennessee. When you see them again the next time, you better come away with that dub. The next time you see them, maybe in the playoffs.
You see how that game ended, though?
Refresh my memory.
30 seconds, fourth quarter. Titans up 3. 4th and 1 from the Titans 3-yard line. Instead of kicking the field goal, we went for the QB sneak.
Yes, the slippage. Yes, he had a little bit of slippage.
So that is a loss. I'll take it. Absolutely, we lost that game. But
It's not the worst loss you can have.
Easily been a W.
Yeah, it's not the worst loss that you can have, but you have to keep pace because now you allow Tennessee to, with that loss, Tennessee's basically going to be tied with you. And then, like I said, and then you have these teams. Then you have all these other teams that are around the league. And it's lucky that, like I said, Baltimore just took a bad loss. Kansas City, we don't know what the fuck is going on with them. You still have Cincinnati to worry about because they're surprising everybody. So Buffalo can't afford to slip because there are a couple of teams that we weren't anticipating being well, and you want to make sure that you stay ahead of all of them. Buffalo has had. When you have they don't have playoff admirations, they have Super Bowl admirations. And that's a difference. Some teams just want to make it to the playoffs. Some teams are trying to make it to the Super Bowl. They're on the Super Bowl road.
We talked about before, and I thought that Week 1 loss against Pittsburgh really brought them back down to earth.
And
I think they probably listened a little bit too much about the Super Bowl hype, and then they lose Week 1 to the Steelers, and they go, oh shit, we still got to work for this.
Yeah. And hopefully this is another gut punch to grab their attention. To make them realize, okay, because they're not bad, and there's when we talk about them we talk about literally margin of error with feet here, inches, a yard even, right? So there's nothing that they did that isn't easily correctable. But what you want to do is that hopefully next time, now with 17 games, they think he'll break it. Brady is going for Peyton Manning's most touchdowns in the season record. Oh, he should be able to break that. Yes.
Was it 54?
50, 54, 56, 55? Wait, didn't that get broken already?
No, Mahomes came close.
I could have swore we had 55. Well, but either or, I know Tom Brady's on a mission. Tom Brady's on one of those missions where, while he still has time, he is trying to break as many records or keep his name up there. He just threw for his 600th touchdown, and then Mike Evans gave away the ball, and now they were trying to negotiate with a fan on what that. You know what? Since we're here, let's go ahead and bring up this scenario. So if you guys haven't, I don't know if you guys heard this or caught a whiff with this. But Tom Brady threw his 600th touchdown. His 600th touchdown. Milestone. Now, Mike Evans did something that Mike Evans doesn't always do, but he does something every once in a while, and that is giving his touchdown ball to a fan. Didn't really know that was a 600th ball. So now, we have a fan that has a monumental ball in NFL history. What would you want from Tom Brady, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or the NFL in order for them to get that ball off of you?
Can I answer first? Because I thought about this.
Yeah, go ahead. Because everybody else is going to type in here. Go ahead and type in your responses, please. I would love to hear it.
If I'm a Bucs fan, I'm giving an ultimatum. I want season tickets to the Bucs for life, or one night with Giselle.
Oh damn! You want somebody's wife? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna act as Tom Brady here. You can keep that fucking ball. I ain't giving you my wife. What the fuck?
I got the 500 ball, I got the passing yards record ball, and I got the 586 ball. You keep that 600. It's not good. I'll throw 700.
We got comments coming in 50. Hold on, let me get my $50 million. That's a lot of bread. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't going that high. But I see what you guys are saying. Because right now they're trying to negotiate this guy like, hey, you get a ticket, you get a voucher, you get a food voucher. We're gonna give you tickets to a game. They gave him $1,000 to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers gift shop. Yeah, like a $1,000.
And to sign football. That's what they gave him.
Like I said, that couldn't have. I already don't like Tom Brady. That couldn't have been me. Like I'd be like, listen, $50 million is pretty damn close. Like, how much are you getting paid this year? like you, hold on, you guys, like I'm coming for it all. Like I don't know if I'm trying to get 50 mil out of him, but I want season tickets for life. I definitely want that. Right? Do not get it twisted. I want season tickets for life, but I also gonna need at least a cool meal out of you, or if not, your whole entire year's salary. How about one of your sponsors? How about you transfer one of your sponsors to me, and we can work that out? The TSOT sponsor, maybe the Motorola sponsor. How about your Subway sponsor? I'll take that.
I know it's a different team, but I want season tickets to the Bucks for life, and Patrick Mahomes' brother has to never be on social media ever again.
Who? Wait, what?
Patrick Mahomes' brother.
So Patrick Mahomes' brother? Patrick Mahomes has a brother?
You haven't seen that dude?
No. Is he in the State Farm
He's
commercials?
the most annoying human being in the world.
I am unaware of Patrick Mahomes' brother. I don't even know that he existed. I didn't even know Patrick Mahomes had a brother. That's like talking about Blake Griffin's brother. I
guess. There's a TikTok where he dances on the opposing team's 50-yard line when Patrick has a road game. Does his little TikTok dances on center field.
Oh, that's annoying.
And then last week he danced on the Sean Taylor number 31 or 21 envelope.
Oh, that's disrespectful. That's annoying and disrespectful.
He was like, "What's this number on the field? I'm gonna do a TikTok dance on it." I'm like, everyone hates you already, bro. Have a little bit of self-awareness.
Yeah. If I hate Tom Brady, so I'm gonna go after it all. Now, if I was a Tom Brady fan, I still want those season tickets and at least $1 million, bare minimum. Like I'm gonna have to be able to go to these games for life, but also I'm also gonna need free meals when I come to the games. Like I'm gonna need a free $250 voucher every time I come to the games, at least. If you ain't wanted to give me all my drinks and food for free, then I'm gonna need like a food voucher. But I'm also gonna need free parking. Like when I get those season tickets, like I need free parking. I need a food voucher. When I need to no longer spend money when I come to this stadium.
I want to be in the box with the owner. I can come and go with it. Please go back to work in my seat.
And I'm gonna have to have a suite to myself. 'Cause I want to have sex in the suite one time. Like, I want to have sex in the suite during the game, and I want the microphone to the PA system in the room with me, so the crowd can hear me fucking.
I want Tony Room. I want Tony Room to tell me what I'm gonna do next.
Yeah. Oh, look at this right here.
He's about to flip her over. He's about to flip her over, Troy.
Oh, he said it was about to be a 12-rounder, but it looked like he's about to bust.
He talked a big game, Troy. He told me.
Oh, wait a minute. It looked like he's going deep.
He's counting down like a kickoff return.
Oh,
25, 20, to the 50, to the 10.
Oh, he's up to 75 pumps. I'm trying to do something outlandish, but there's no way that you're getting that ball from me for $1,000 and a fucking voucher. Like, I'm sorry, the Hall of Fame is gonna pay me more than that for that ball. The NFL Hall of Fame is gonna come to me and be like, hey, or not Hall of Fame, but you know what I mean, they're Smithsonian, whatever the fuck they have. They're gonna come to me with a better offer than that. What? I'm sorry. I'm gonna need a Victoria's Secret model's mouth on my Johnson during the exactly. These are the fans now. This is coming in from the comments.
I want a double date with Tom, Giselle, and her best friend.
You know what I mean? Like something. Like we gonna have to figure something out. Like I'm gonna want to go to a couple red carpet events. I'm talking about Oscars, Tony's, Nickelodeon. I want to go to all the red carpet events. I would like the BET Awards. Like I want to go to the like I want free tickets to the adult video award show. I want it all. The AVAs, yes. I'm trying to go to the AVAs. Like if there's a red carpet event.
Do you think Tom Brady has an end to get you tickets to the BET Awards?
Well, I'll probably just have to just get famous and then use my own clout.
You might have to call AB.
But he could better get me on the VH1 awards, the CMT awards. Like, I'm going to them all. If there's a red carpet event, I need to have tickets to it. Actually, I need to have tickets to every event. Like when Jay-Z has a concert, I want to go to Rock the Bell shit. Not like, hey yo, somebody. Hey, I just saw that they're having a reunion tour for the Beatles in New England. I need to fly me out there today. like you want that ball from, especially if I hate the player like I hate Tom Brady, like I'm coming up with the most unreasonable request that it's gonna have to hurt him a little bit to want to get that ball back, or you can buy it back from Football Hall of Fame. I'll give it to them before I give it to you. Like I'll make you watch that shit in a glass case in a room that you can never touch it. They'd rather have you have it in your own house. Sorry, I hate Tom Brady. I'm being super petty with this shit. but that's how we feel about Tom Brady here. Like you guys know.
I have
how
a question
that
though. If you catch that ball from Mike Evans in the end zone, you catch that 600 touchdown ball, right? If you're in the front row. They say if possession is 9/10 of the law. Do you have to make a football move to prove you have possession?
That's funny. Listen, you're gonna have to do something. But listen, once you got that ball, like I'm not giving it up. Like I'm sorry. Hold on. And what I like the kids from NYU said.
Yo, you know Trae Young was still good? He still ain't good at dunk, man. He's smoking on that Boston pack tonight, you heard?
Trae Young! Trae Young!
That's how it was.
Trae Young! Trae Young!
I don't know if you guys have seen
Double
this.
fucking overtime! What the fuck, baby? New York is fucking back!
Knicks are here, baby! The Knicks are fucking here, man! Fresh out the garden, baby! We're taking it all the way! We have De Blasio! We have Cuomo! It was rough shit! But we have the Knicks! New York Knicks run New York City! Bing bang!
Coming to us, KD! Don't you regret not coming to the Knicks? Don't you regret not coming to the Knicks? Let's go Knicks! Let's go Knicks! Let's go Knicks! Let's go Knicks!
Real talk, I'm from New York, and you know what? Tom Brady's a fucking bitch!
Yeah! Fuck Tom Brady! That's all what I was looking
Bread
for.
at Tom Brady, I need some bread, nigga. He owes me for Boston.
Exactly.
Yo, you know Trae Young was still good? He still ain't good at
Hold on a
dunk,
second.
man. He's smoking on that Boston pack tonight, you heard?
Trae Young! Trae Young!
What was that, SB?
So was that Buster Rhymes? Buster Rhymes.
No, that wasn't Buster Rhymes. That was not Buster Rhymes. But, oh my God, that is my favorite video from the New York Knicks' first victory. They went to the NYU, they went to NYU, and they started interviewing random crowds and random students, and that's how those students responded. And in that they responded exactly how I would treat Tom Brady. Yo, fuck Tom Brady. Yo, you got to come off that paper, B. That's it. Real simple. So now we talk about some of the good teams in the league. Right? We got Green Bay.
How come you guys don't worship Eli Manning as much as I think you should?
Oh, I'm a Jets fan. Giants fan do.
Yeah.
Giants fans do.
Do they?
There's no wrong that Eli Manning ever did.
He's also fantastic on that Monday Night Football stream. That shit
Oh,
is awesome.
oh my God, that's on right now. It's Monday night. Holy shit.
I don't think it is. They're not back to. Oh, they are back.
No, they are back today. They are back today because they're supposed to have Drew Brees with them as well this week and somebody else.
Have you watched any of that shit?
I watched a little bit of it. I haven't watched it all because I'm usually potting. So I've watched some of it. I haven't caught it all, but no, that shit's hilarious though. They are funny. Like
They're very entertaining.
Yeah, they definitely are. They're more entertaining than the Jacksonville Jaguars, or the Houston Texans, or the Detroit Lions, or the New York Jets, or the Miami Dolphins. what do all of these teams have? These teams either have one or no wins. Actually, there's only one no-win team. And that, ironically, is actually the team that is infamous for never having wins. The Detroit Lions. So who is really the worst team?
For Dan Campbell.
Who's the
I like
worst team in
Dan
the
Campbell.
league? Is it the Jags, the Texans, the Lions, the Jets, or the Dolphins?
It's the Lions or the Jags.
But let's see. I think I may have to agree because I feel like the Jacksonville Jaguars. No, I don't know. It has to be Houston or Detroit. Because I feel like Jacksonville could beat Houston and Detroit, but they may not be able to beat the Jets and Miami. But I still feel like they can. I feel like the Jets can beat the Jaguars and Miami, and Detroit and Houston. I don't think Houston could beat any of them. I don't think Detroit could beat anybody.
Houston beat Jacksonville.
That may like
That was Houston once.
10-10 Seahawks versus Saint fourth quarter. Whew. Thank you. Oh man, can I tell you when I made this pick? I made this pick for Seattle to win, and I completely forgot that Russell, last name Wilson, was not in this game. That we have Pompano's favorite son, and Pompano's like 15 minutes.
Gino.
And can I tell you guys, I live less than 15 minutes away from Pompano. Like where he went to school in his stomping ground of area that takes up for him as if he was Tom Brady himself. Yeah, I'm a stone's throw away from that neighborhood, from that town, from that city, from that area. Yeah, the Detroit team is bad, and I've never not like. Isn't it so crazy? Because 1 week he's crying for his team, the next week Dan Campbell he's calling out his quarterback. But I don't know if everybody saw this. Even when he called out his quarterback, it looked like it hurt him. It's like it was the last. It was like it was the last thing that he really wanted to do. But he was like, I gotta do something. Fuck it. My quarterback gotta play better. He gotta give us more.
Like Tia with the shades on. That's my quarterback.
Yo, that's still one of my favorite shit. Now, because of how bad Miami has been, right? They are back again in trade rumors talk to try to possibly pick up Deshaun Watson. But they're not the only ones. I know we've heard that there's possible other suitors, but we don't really get a lot of the names for the other suitors, right? But now we're talking about the Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins are both trying to get Deshaun Watson. Carolina, I'm going to tell you this. I kind of likes you. Okay? So I'm going to warn you. You don't want to pick up Deshaun Watson. You're not going to have him when you think that you need him. Now to Miami Dolphins. Give up everything for him. 4 number 1s. Their current quarterback, Tua, got a tongue twister. Give up Devontae Parker. Listen, give up the whole house. You give up the old lady and the shoe. God damn it. If you are the Miami Dolphins, he is worth you giving up the farm. If you're the Carolina Panthers, don't do it. It's a setup. Don't you dare waste your money on that shit.
I'll give you Ricky Williams. I'll give you Jimmy Johnson.
You know what I mean? You give them the Big Dipper. Is that who it is down here? The Big Dipper? They have a guy down here named the Big Dipper? Damn it, I'm down here. I don't even know who the fuck they be talking about. You know what I'm talking about? He has a whole bunch of 14-0 season. He has a whole bunch of restaurants down here. You know what I mean? Exactly. We'll even give you an actual dolphin. Like
I'll give you Flipper.
We'll give you Flipper for your backyard. Like we like Oh my god. Alright, but I don't want
I'll give you Flipper 2 electric boogaloo.
Yeah, Miami's quarterback right now is Tua got a tongue twister. And I guess I'm gonna mention this briefly here, and I'm gonna end the podcast with this. Alright, get that camera back on me. I don't know what's going on here. I was watching that Miami Dolphins and Atlanta Falcons game. And if you guys know me, these are two teams I don't like at all. I don't have any rooted interest in any one of them. My Jets were getting shellacked. The Knicks were up later. They hadn't taken their L yet. But I'm watching this Atlanta game, and the only good thing that came out of this was the fact that every single time the Dolphins scored, there was 2-for-1 shots at the bar that I was at. So can I tell you how great it was that I was able to get all of the shots that I got, and the Dolphins still took an L? And what made it even better, Dolphins fans were upset, and they had given up all hope. At the ones at the bar, they had given up all hope. They're like, man, we can't come back. I was like, whoa, Dolphin fans, calm down. This is the Atlanta Hawks. They have blown lead PTSD. Every time they get a lead, they start crumbling. Like, you can come back. You still have this. And I got all of their hopes built back up. And then the Dolphins looked like... and then the Dolphins made it actually look like they were going to do something. And then when they finally...
Who's gonna bring us back?
Yo, I laughed so hard. And you know what made it even better? As I'm laughing and they lost, the Philly game started. And this bar was also handing out 2-for-1 shots every time Philadelphia Eagles scored. And they came out and scored an early touchdown, so I got another shot for the way out. That was the only good thing about those games yesterday. I went to sleep so drunk. Like, you understand, I woke up this morning, I had to go to work at 3:45 this morning, and I was like, I'm still feeling this alcohol. I am still feeling I'm like, yo, is it hot at 3 o'clock in the morning, or is it just me? Like, shit, I am burning up. Like,
I had 2 attack of a hungover.
oh, man. So, yeah, I definitely did have a hangover. I definitely did, but it was well worth it. It was well worth it. I think I went to bed as soon as the Knicks lost. I was in bed like 9:30. I didn't see nothing of that game last night. Not one pass, not one drill. Also, guys, it's basketball season. I'm really the person that I'll watch a basketball game before I watch a football game. Like, you understand? Like, I would rather watch right now. Who's playing in basketball? I don't got the list in front of me. I could have swore Portland was playing, but I'd rather watch a Portland game than watch a Seattle game. But I'm gonna have to do the Seattle game. I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna have to catch the end of the Seattle game. It's about that time for me at least to go peek in and see what happens. To see if Geno Smith can go ahead and pull some Geno magic and fumble the ball in a very untimely manner again. That's been the Mighty Sports Podcast. SB, Bands, the Goods, the Bads, Angel, Miss Hoodie, all of yous, everybody that popped in, Bobby, Mark, my co-host, Paperbag, Patriot, I am, all of that. Y'all, appreciate you all popping into the podcast. Don't forget to like, share, and follow the Mighty Sports Podcast everywhere that you can find us at. We need to get these numbers up. You know what I mean? Alright, B, we're out of here. You guys have a good night. It's officially 11 o'clock. Go ahead and get your squeakum, 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 squeak, squeakum, squeak, 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 squeakum, squeak, squeak, squeakum, squeak, 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 squeakum, squeak, squeakum, squeak, squeak, squeakum, squeak on. Somebody play my outro so I can stop rambling about squeakum, squeakum, squeak.
Sorry, B. I tried. Honest. All the bandwidth in the world couldn't keep me contained. No lag, no lag. Gonna share my talents with Podbean Live. Always knew I'd take the pod there. Just a lot later than a lot of listeners thought. Last of the real gap.
I can't use this as a couple.
Well, maybe not the last. Munchkin got good mic skills. New, improved MyT podcaster. Pod is down now.
Oh shit, my Munchkin's in soccer.
Last call for drinks. Bars closing. Sun's out.
Oh
Heard the
shit.
casino got a
Time for me to
buffet
give my niece
breakfast.
some
Don't want to go far.
Hockey advice.
Wild night. Tired, be tired. MyT.
Sports.